We're gonna be a little sexist here. Easy, buddy. Oh, you just kicked me. Well, good morning. Bobby Lee here from Hurricane Creek Farms, and yeah, at least here early you're not gonna have to hear me brag about how awesome our weather is. It's not terrible, but certainly not quite as warm or sunny as it has been. It seems like for the last month or so, but yeah, a little foggy out here this morning. I think that'll probably lift and burn off here before too long, but got a bunch of stuff to get done this weekend. It's Saturday. We've had about, I guess, Thursday night into Friday, we've had over 2 inches of rain, so it is muddy. It may have a little impact on what we can get done, but we shall see. We're due to have some more calves. Our calving has been feast or famine, like the whole calving season. 5 calves born one day, none for 5 days kind of thing. So, but anyway, before we get the herd checked, we're gonna run out here and feed these feeder steers real quick. I guess, got, what, 5? Yeah, there's all 9 of them. 2 over there, 4 there, so it's 9. So, which, you have to think about it. Of course, you know, they're getting closer and closer to the end, but not to be too morbid, but I guess really whenever, for all of us, when we wake up every morning, we're one day closer to end of our time here on this planet. But no, to be exact, 3 of them have about 16 days left. We'll probably, of course, you know, is what would make sense, we'll haul 3 of the bigger ones first. So it'll probably be this black one here, number 228 and 229, and then one of those 2 likely. Wouldn't that be something? 228, 229, and 230. They all came into this world, you know, 3 in a row, and they'll go out the same way. But anyway, didn't want this to turn too dark right here early, but hey, that's how beef is made. They've lived a good life. They're eating good. So let's go check on the other end of the circle of the beef life. See how these new babies doing. See if we had any overnight. Yeah, it's I don't know. We got about halfway, or half the mamas left the calf, and had one born last weekend while we were out of town that we tagged as soon as we got back, and I haven't had one since then. Which, as I look at my dates, I'm like, yeah, we're still not even halfway through our 60 days of our calving window for the cow herd. The heifers were a little ahead by about 10 days or so, so they're probably there, but we'll see if everybody came up, and if they didn't, we might have somebody out there cleaning up a new baby calf. Okay, I'm gonna let the chickens out, let them free range. Like to let them do that most of the time. But as we fed everybody and counted, I don't know if you can see her, we had 2 cows didn't come up to the feed bunk. Hereford cow right there That is 3302. I'm pretty certain the way she's standing there, she's either got a calf on the ground, she's cleaning it off right now, or she's getting ready to have one. And we got one more cow that didn't come up, but we got an old Hereford cow that came from my father-in-law's herd that usually doesn't come up, so I think that'll probably be everybody, but it looks like we might have a new one. And this cow is normally always up at the feed bunk. We knew she was getting closer to having a calf anyway. Just looking at her bag and her rear end, and she didn't come up this morning, so I mean, there's clearly a calf right over there, but it's also clearly not her calf. Hey, mama. She's also one that can be a little combative once a calf hits the ground. So we'll be careful. That's why I didn't bring any of my tagging gear. If she had a calf, it's probably one. We'll wait and use that calf catcher. Well, the way she's standing here acting, but there's no calf, so keep a close watch on her. I know some of y'all have been commenting, you've been wanting to see like an actual birth take place. And while this looks like a potential, I don't know. We got a lot of stuff to do today, so we're not just gonna sit around and watch her for hours on end. Got one more cow out here somewhere that did not come up to the feed bunk. Pretty sure I know which one it is. We'll make sure we get eyes on her. And there's the 42nd cow. People ask all the time, how many cows y'all have? Well, if you're just talking about mama cows, 42. All right. She's a real good, gentle, calm cow. She just does not come to feed bunk very often at all. So maybe the most exciting thing that's going to take place today, because yeah, you probably can't see because I'm not pointing it out, but their hay feeders are pretty much empty. They got just a little left and one over there, and that's an old roll that we just put in the ditch. Don't really expect them to eat it at all, but it never fails. They eventually will. We're going to turn these cows out on grass out in the creek bottoms probably early afternoon, because again, I got other things to go do this morning, and we not gonna be quite as simple as just swinging the gate. We need to keep the bulls back in here. The bulls should have been pulled off of them probably 2 weeks ago. We just haven't had a good place logistically to house the bulls, because I didn't really want to turn them out on grass yet either. So anyway, we're gonna go get some other stuff done in town, check those calves up the road, and then we'll be back to work on that task. Okay, yep, we've got some progress now. Love to be able to look and see what kind of feet we got, but yeah, and I'm already late. It's Saturday, but I still got to run into the vet clinic for just a minute. I was supposed to meet my crew there at 8:30. It's 8:34, so we that's an old cow. She was one of the first 5 cows we ever bought whenever we decided to go cow calf. Bought her and we got 4 others from a friend of ours. She's one of 3 we still have out of that group. A couple of others we didn't get bred back, you know, once at some point and got sold. But yeah, we should have a new one by the time we get home, because it's probably gonna be a couple hours before we get back. We got a few other things to do. Okay, as you can see, we did have a successful trip to the feed store. Got our high mag mineral there. Of course, got a variety pack like usual. Yeah, they were, and they apologized because they knew I'd wanted to pick some up middle of the week, but they got us taken care of. Love doing business with those local small businesses. They're good folks, but these calves start to come up. Need to see if we need to bring you more hay down here. Our plan is tomorrow, come down here first thing in the morning, get them caught. We're gonna load up the steers and haul them to sale barn to sell on Monday. And then as soon as we've done that, we're gonna turn all the heifers back on grass. And so we really aren't gonna need much more hay down here, but they also can't let them run out, you know, before we get them through this next 24 hours or so. I don't know. See, there's just a little bit of hay. I don't know if you can really see, and 2 feeders over there. That roll there is an old one they're really not going to eat. Still a little in those 2 feeders, so we may not have to bring any hay down here. But anyway, we get a little feed, put out for them, and then get home and unload all this mineral. So we may have a little issue with the cow that was calving. It's been pretty much exactly 2 hours since we last saw her and left home, and she's laying in the same spot. Does not appear to have made any progress. So mature cow like that, she should have spit that thing out long ago, unless there's a problem. So we're gonna walk over here and see if we can figure it out and kind of go from there. Well, never mind, she's just laying in the same spot, but there is a new baby. Hey mama. Like I said earlier, she could be a little protective. I'd love to see a calf get up. Just be sure. Oh, don't step on his leg, mama. Good grief. Yeah, good looking. Little red white faced calf, goggle eyed. Those are always very pretty. We're not gonna bother them, not right now. We'll leave them alone. That's good. Good. Back to our original plans. We're gonna get some feed unloaded, and then we're gonna get these cows turned out there on that creek bottom ground. She's not gonna be quick to move anyway, and that's fine. If her and that calf stay in this pasture even for an extra day or two, it won't be a big deal. We'll keep hay in here. Other option, we may use that calf catcher, because we're gonna have to anyway, probably to tag him. She has put me on my backside before tagging a calf. That'd be a good way to move him. Be a lot cleaner out there on that grass too, so probably do that. But we're gonna leave them alone right now. No need to be in a rush. Yeah, she was just laying in that exact spot, and I couldn't see the calf from where I was. And like, uh-oh, this looks like maybe our first one that's really having trouble calving this year. Good deal. And I don't know if you can see, just because we're done walked off, but the calf is up, so good deal. Good deal. We like for them to do it all on their own. That's a mature cow. She shouldn't have any trouble calving unless we had a abnormal presentation, with a breech or a head back or something like that. So, all right. Okay, ladies, y'all ready to graze? Come on through. So the challenge, not so much a challenge, but the goal is we're not going to let the bulls through. The back bull. There's one bull. Where's the other bull? I just saw him. There he is. We're going to let the ladies get to graze, the boys do not. Sorry. We're going to be a little sexist here. Of course, the challenge, be sure all the calves follow them. Which normally we would just leave the gate open for half a day if we needed to. Get back, dude. But obviously the bulls are going to follow them if we do that. So we need the calves to cooperate and join the ladies right away. Other option, one nice thing about having kind of the setup we do, if we have to, we can shut the gates, go out to the pasture, run the bulls up into the barn lot. That may ultimately be where we have to go with this operation in order to get them to all sorted off. And then sometimes you have calves do stupid stuff like this. Calf, come on, baby. Easy, buddy. Easy, buddy. Oh, you just kicked me. There, let go. Now, if he's a typical calf, he'll run right back through it again. Yeah, just because that's the way they do things. Come on, mamas. Come on, y'all, come on through. If I could just get that other bull in the alleyway with him, I'd run them both into the barn lot, but that'd be best. We can just shut them up there. And then we can just leave those gates open for the rest of the day till all the cows make their way through. It's probably what's looking like it's gonna be our best option. We got one cow that's gonna wanna try to go with them. That's fine. I know exactly which one she is. She is not calved yet. It's not like she's got a calf out here. All right, we're slowly but surely gonna get there. I'm going to open this gate back up so when these finally decide to come down here, I can go through. All right, we'll get that cow to come back down this way. It's a beautiful sight. Cows on grass, doing what God intended for them to do. Grazing, turning grass into beef. Got a few more, they're starting to filter back. It's pretty good setup now because we got the bulls pinned up where they're not a concern anymore. We can just leave that gate open for, I don't know, the rest of the day if we need to before all those cows and calves. What oftentimes happens is, no doubt some of these cows right here have babies that are still in that pasture just because, I mean, they know. They can leave their baby for a little while, and then before long they're gonna like, oh crap, where's my baby? They'll kind of go back, hopefully get their calf and then bring it with them next time. But all right, got to shut a couple more gates just to keep everyone. We want to hold them out here just on basically this, 9 or so acres for the next few days. Then we'll probably let them over onto the neighbor's place. That'll hold them for a little while, and then we'll graze the rest of these creek bottoms. Be more than ready here in a few weeks. May not have been the most textbook catch of a calf ever using the calf catcher. It's only the second one we've done, but the calf got up and I came up here into this corner, so it worked out. We were able to do it without having to chase him really. Okay, so as you can see, calf is in here, the floor is down. So now we can transport him where we need to go, which is to pasture. She should follow right along, but we'll see. Gate flat shut, they should be secure. Things going pretty much like we would like. Mom wants to get in front of us though, and so that creates a little bit of a challenge. She'll follow along the side, that will work a little easier. We'll get the calf down here, and before we let him out, we'll give him a dose of optimizer and get a tag in his ear and confirm that he is a he. We don't want to misgender, of course. Now I think Mom understands. To you. definitely a he. Easy as that. Whoa, your mom's that way. Mom's torn between worrying about him and worrying about grass. All right, so calf catcher to the rescue once again. The catch is really the tricky part. Once you've got the basket lowered down over them, I mean, I've only done this twice now, but that is a little bit of a challenge because, I mean, this calf is about between 2 to maybe 3.5 hours old, and he was already, you know, very mobile. If you could, you know, sneak up on him a little better. If he hadn't been laying down right beside his mom, he would have probably, if we could have waited till she got up and either grazed out here or something. You know, a lot of times those brand new born calves, they knew their best defense mechanism is just to try to hope they're camouflaged and the predator can't see them. And so they'll a lot of times just lay there and you can ride right up on them. Probably ultimately the best way to do it. But yeah, we're 2 for 2 on using this thing successfully. I gotta look, all the other cows may have made their way through. I need to check, and if so, I'm gonna jump on the side by side and ride back down here and shut these gates. Well, we fast forwarded to the afternoon. The day has just about gotten away from us. Don't think anybody else's calf so far. 33 there, you can see he's got a nice bag. I think she might be one of our next ones. 369, this solid black cow here. She just looks like she's about to pop, but I don't know, she's about as wide as a house. When are you gonna calve? You don't look be just imminent any moment. 101 leaves that kind of motley white face one right there. I think she is starting to show quite a bit. I'd still put my money on 33 being next, with 101 being the other possibility. But we, oh, it's a good time to mention Ag Gear. Yeah, I got it on the sleeve there too, I think. Yeah, go to aggearstore.com, 15% off with the discount code Hurricane. They just increased that from a 10% to a 15% discount code. My man Willis getting us some cottonwood, that tree that well, it was struck by lightning a few years ago and killed, and then finally started to come down. But probably just gonna about wrap it up for today. Got a lot done. It's been a productive day. Got cows moved to grass. Probably the favorite day of the year for the cow herd. They're tired of eating that hay they've been eating on all winter. It's good hay, but nothing like, you know, getting it right at its source. But tomorrow we're gonna be hauling some steers. That is the plan anyway. Always subject to change, but barring something, you know, happening that makes us delay that, we really don't need to. Market is hot. Not that it looks like it's gonna go down anytime soon, but you never know. We need to start getting some heifers bought. We need to get our heifers on that farm turned back onto pasture. Can't do that until we get those steers out of there, just for logistical purposes. But we'll be filming again then, and then hitting the highway. But we've actually got some deer steaks laid out we're gonna throw on the grill tonight, so be eating red meat even if it's not exactly beef. Which you and I both already ate some beef today. What'd you eat for lunch? You ate your leftovers from last night.
Oh yeah.
We ate Mexican last night. I've actually eaten Mexican 3 nights in a row. The whole family has eaten it 2 nights in a row, but had the chili Colorado last night and ate it again for lunch today. So already had a little beef today, but y'all know we want y'all to do the same. What we tell them, Willis?
Eat beef and go bus.